Okay, you're online or whatever now.
So now I'm actually on and I'm not queued.
No.
Okay, so I'm actually live. Okay, well, live video recording. Okay, so welcome. Let's say that you have bought a crappy, or were given, a crappy bottle of wine, red wine, and, well, I guess you could use white wine. Anyway, you got a crappy bottle of wine. You don't want to throw it away, and it's good enough that you don't just want to cook with it. Well, why not make sangria, which is what my lovely wife did. We bought a bottle of $8, I think it was a Burgundy, it might have been a Bordeaux, at Costco. So far, we've had very mixed results with Costco's cheap wine. Some of it's okay, but most of it's terrible. But anyway, we tried this one, and it was not good. So, it was way too harsh, way too tannic, rather acidic.
Yeah, it was like rough. It was like rough homemade Georgian wine. It was weird.
Yeah, it was a bit like, homemade wine. Not good. So what she did was she added some vodka, I believe 2 shots of good vodka.
Yep.
2 shots of pamplemousse liqueur, which is basically a grapefruit flavored liqueur, but any sweet liqueur will do. In a pinch, you can add just plain old sugar. Not too much, to taste, but keep in mind it has to sit for like at least 24 hours once you've done that. Otherwise, you'll over-sweeten it, and then it'll be undrinkable the other direction.
Yeah.
So add your vodka, add your sugar, or preferably some sort of sweet liqueur that isn't too strong flavored, and some fruit. In this case, we just used plain old frozen fruit. This is a nice mixture of fruit from Turkey, actually.
Yeah, cherries, raspberries, blueberries.
It's very nice.
Yes. Yep.
Leave it in the fridge for 24 hours, and then you can drink it. We added a little sparkling water. Topo Chico, if you're a hipster, you know what that means. I don't, because I'm not a hipster, so I can't tell you what Topo Chico means. I think it means the top of someone named Chico. Yeah, so, and ice or not, if you want to, dilute it or not.
Or the frozen fruit is nice to use as ice cubes. You can chill it down a little bit more with the frozen fruit that you add.
Yeah, if you want to be really fancy, slice up an orange and put an orange slice on the side of the glass if you really want to be fancy, but not mandatory. So it's like, when you're in high school and you drank Harry Buffalo, or you just take like the most god-awful liquor you could find and pour it over a bunch of fruit. Eat the fruit and get really messed up. This is like the grown-up version that actually tastes good. And still can get you fairly messed up if you drink enough of it, if that's your goal. It's probably not the most efficient way, but,
Well, I think one of the problems with sangria is that it goes down really easy. Yeah. Problem, in quotes.
But yeah, you get to enjoy, you get to drink your drink, and then you get to eat your drink. So you also get the pleasure of eating the fruit at the bottom that's been macerating in alcohol for a while. So
yeah, so I think we had a standard sized bottle of wine, and we had 2 test glasses out of it. So I still had 3/4 of a bottle of wine, just to share with people the proportions. So about 3/4 of a bottle of really dry red wine, 2 shots of vodka, 2 shots of the pamplemousse liqueur, and a cup of this cherry berry blend of frozen fruit from Trader Joe's.
Yeah, and this wine was strong enough that it actually benefits from a little sparkling water. Because this wine was super strong, super tannic, and actually almost acidic. It would make good vinegar, actually.
Interesting.
But now it's just quite drinkable and quite pleasant. And like I said, you get the fruit at the bottom, and it's an all-around much more enjoyable experience. So, $8 worth of crap wine and $2 worth of booze and maybe another $2 worth of fruit, and you get something, you make treasure from trash, as it were.
Yep.
So yes, now that it's summertime, try some sangria the next time you get stuck with a crappy bottle of wine. So stay tuned for more helpful drinking hints on our next Matt Sips Things.